Click on the subscribe button and remember to press the bell icon for regular notifications from our digital blogger. Hello friends, welcome to our digital blogger. Today we are going to review Choice Broking. This is a full service stockbroker. In this review, we will be talking about multiple aspects including company background, pricing, customer service, exposure, trading products, platforms and a lot of other factors that can help you to figure out whether Choice Broking is a suitable stockbroker for you or not. Let's get started. Choice Broking is a full-service stockbroker launched in the year 2010. So within the pool of full-service brokers, this is one of the most recent ones. It has been launched recently. It offers you better than average trading platform. So from that particular perspective, you will not have much of a concern. The pricing is also reasonable. As far as quality of research and tips is concerned, that is actually pretty mediocre. At the same time, customer service is one big problem when it comes to Choice Broking. So you'll have to factor in multiple facets here, and based on your preferences you have to make a choice. We'll talk in detail now. So trading products, you can trade and invest across equity, currency, commodity, derivatives, bonds, IPOs and mutual funds through this full service stockbroker. So that's quite a range, quite a variety in trading and investment segments. When it comes to trading platforms, like it's mentioned before, that the performance is better than average. But there are multiple sort of devices in which these applications are available. We'll start with the mobile app, and for that we need to check out Google Play Store. So the mobile app of Choice Broking is called Choice Index. This is rated at 4.2 by around 103 users. Out of that, around 17.5% of them have rated this app negatively. Overall satisfaction score stands at around 82.5%. If you look at the stats here, the last update was done on March 15th, 2017. We are recording this video in July 2017. So it's been good 2-3 months that this app has seen an update. Number of installs are in the range of 5 to 10,000. So numbers wise, the app looks pretty average. When it comes to the subjective biases, when it comes to the feedback of the clients using this particular mobile application, there are two big concerns. One, the application's performance is pretty mediocre. That basically means the speed of trading is not going to be optimal for your usage. Furthermore, if you're talking about the number of features available, the app has some usability issues. So people who are medium to heavy traders might not be able to use the kind of features they expect to have in a mobile app. So from multiple perspectives in this way, this application is in a way not recommended. And if you want to be the client of Choice Broking, then we will suggest you not to use the mobile app. There might be other options in other trading platforms, but as far as mobile app is concerned, it definitely needs a lot of new features and work on the overall experience of trading. So we are using digitalblogger.com for reference here. Choice Investica is the web-based browser application from the house of Choice Broking. It can be accessed from any browser, be it Chrome, Mozilla, Firefox, Safari or Internet Explorer. At the same time, it's responsive in nature. That basically means you can use it from any device, be it a laptop, computer, desktop phone or a tab. So from that perspective, the application is pretty flexible in nature. When it comes to number of features, the best part of this application is its design and the overall experience it provides to its clients while trading. So from that particular area, you will have a good time while you are putting your orders or understanding different features or doing your technical fundamental analysis using this web application. It's a recommendable software from multiple aspects, and you should certainly be using it if you are going to be the client of Choice Broking. Then for the terminal based solution, they've got Odin. They do not have an in-house terminal based application, so that's why they've outsourced that work to fintech, and they're using their third-party software called Odin. Now this application is pretty exhaustive in number of features it provides to its clients, so you will not have any concern whatsoever like the way you might have using the mobile application from this stockbroker. So number of feature wise, it's good. As far as performance and speed it's also pretty good, but the only concern in this particular trading application is its user experience. It can be improved since it's a third-party software, so the major attention is towards trading, the major attention is towards number of features they can introduce for their clients who are medium to heavy level traders. But when it comes to user experience, there are so many applications these days designed and developed by new broking houses. So from that, probably fintech can take some lessons and put that to work when it comes to Odin. Otherwise, it's a recommendable software and you can use it for your trading. So these are different trading platforms offered by this full service stockbroker. Now let's talk about pricing, which is another important factor in terms of deciding a particular stockbroker. So when it comes to pricing, Choice Broking has multiple plans when it comes to account opening. It starts from 200 and goes till 3000. The AMC, the maintenance fees, is 0, while the brokerage is at 0.2% for delivery. And similarly, to check out the other values, we need to go back to ourdigitalblogger.com, where we will talk about brokerage as well as in detail about these different plans. So these are 4 different plans offered by Choice Broking. Starts with 200. It is applicable every year, and you need to pay 500 rupees additionally for power of attorney. Then they have a plan for 1000 rupees where you pay it for once and your AMC is free for 3 years and you do not need to pay anything for POA. Then the third plan, or plan 2 in a sense, is 1500 rupees where you get lifetime free AMC. It's one-time cost and you do not need to pay anything after that. And finally, in plan 1 we have rupees 3000, and this gives you lifetime free AMC, and this value will be refunded back to you once you close your Demat and trading account with Choice Broking. So in essence, it's not a cost, it's sort of a deposit paid to the stockbroker. Then brokerage charges, we talked about equity delivery at 0.2%, and intraday you are required to pay 0.02% of your trade value. In equity options, it's at 50 rupees per lot, and in commodity we are going to pay 0.02% again of your trade value. The way full service stockbroking brokerage works is, it comes down to the point that whatever percentage is finalized between you and the broker, let's say it 0.2% for delivery trade, and you are trading for 1 lakh rupees, 50,000 you bought, 50,000 you sold. So overall turnover is going to be 1 lakh. The brokerage is going to be 0.2% of 1 lakh rupees, which is 200. Now within full service broking space, the average, this is an average value, it's pretty reasonable actually. There are stockbrokers that might charge you 500 or 550 rupees for the same turnover value, but Choice Broking charges you just 200. But with the advent of discount brokers who charge you a flat rate of 10 rupees or 15 rupees or 20 rupees, that value of 200 will definitely look a lot expensive in comparison. So you'll have to see whichever preferences you have, and specifically in pricing, discount brokers definitely are much cheaper, but within full service stockbroking space, again, Choice Broking is pretty reasonable in nature. Then there are transaction charges. Now these values are again percentage based, but more or less they are going to be taken away by SEBI or the specific index you're putting your trade in. And when it comes to Choice Broking, they charge you pretty high values actually. Apart from equity intraday and delivery, which is a standard value at 0.00325% of your trade value, in other segments, more or less, they charge you 15 to around 20% higher values than suggested by different regulatory bodies. So you'll have to make sure that you negotiate on these numbers too, and finalize those numbers and make sure to get these values emailed to you from an official email ID of the stockbroker to avoid any future altercations. So this is about pricing. Next up we have exposure, and for that we need to go back to the presentation. So for people who do not understand the concept of exposure or leverage, some people also call it margin. Basically, it's kind of a short-term loan offered by your stockbroker at a specific interest rate. Now this interest rate can be in the range of 15% to 22% depending on your stockbroker. So for instance, in case of Choice Broking, you can trade up to 10 times of your trading account balance. Basically, if you have 10,000 rupees in your trading account balance, you can trade up to 1 lakh rupees for equity intraday. And similarly, you can do the math for other segments. Again, from industry average standpoint, these values are pretty average in nature. For people who are looking higher exposure values, they must actually be looking at other options. Choice Broking will not be able to sustain that value that they're expecting. However, at the same time, we'll need to mention this, that exposure or leverage is a risky concept unless you understand the intricacies, the implications, the risks associated with this concept. Do not put your money while you're trading on the stock market, because it can actually eat up your trading account balance, or furthermore it can even create much negative balances on your overall sheet. So be very sure whenever you're using this concept, otherwise avoid it. Then finally, let's talk about positives and negatives of opening an account with choice broking. So like we discussed, number of segments, number of trading products and investment products are pretty wide in nature. So you can trade and invest across multiple segments based on your preferences. Brokerage values are pretty nominal in nature, be it any segment, be it future and options, be it equity, be it commodity. More or less, you will be paying lesser values than the industry average. The web-based browser application is definitely a smooth application to use for your trading. So even if you're a beginner or a small investor, you will get a good welcome while you're trading using this web application. So these are different positives. If you talk about negatives at the same time, exposure, like we just discussed, is a negative in the sense that you do not get high exposure values. So that's one big concern. Otherwise, if you talk about the mobile app, this application needs in a way an overhaul in terms of the number of features it must have. At the same time, the performance, the speed of the overall trading experience must be improved. Otherwise, there's no point using this trading application. Choice broking is not known for its research and recommendations accuracy, so that is one again area. As a full service stockbroker especially, you need to have that sort of a responsibility where you provide your clients with regular recommendations, research and tips, but that happens but not with high accuracy. And customer service is another problem, because you might have decent number of communication channels, but when it comes to the skill set of executives, when it comes to the turnaround time they take to complete the resolution of your problem, well, choice broking can certainly improve on that particular aspect again. So these are different positives and negatives of opening an account with choice broking. It really depends on your preferences at the end of the day, what you are looking from a stockbroker, and based on that you can make a choice. If you want to talk to the executive of this particular stockbroker, what you can do is check out this link, digitalblogger.com/choicebroking, open demat account, put in your details there, and we will be setting up a call back for you absolutely free. Otherwise, if you are looking to get a stockbroker that matches exactly with your requirements, or you want our advice to get a stockbroker that is most recommendable for you, you can check out this other link, digitalblogger.com/free, call back broker choice. Put in your details there, put in your preferences there, and we will be setting up a call back for you. So that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching it. We hope you liked it. In case you did, please go ahead and press the thumbs up button. We'll really appreciate that. You can also subscribe to our channel, Digital Blogger, at YouTube for similar videos in the future. Thank you so much again for watching the video. Bye-bye.